All right, so let's talk about what you have going on here, because, okay. So as far as your crystal, we have the azurite, and that deals with deep emotional healing. Okay, so it tells that your heart is ready to heal from any type of past experience or trauma. Okay, um, and it's also saying that you are willing to move towards that. Okay, and it shows up actually in the shadow energy because we have your Piscean energy, but it's in reverse, which means there's some type of emotional block where you feel like you can't love freely. Okay, there has probably been some emotional baggage, and it has changed, the way that we operate as far as love, because you're in our Aquarius Pisces, but your energy as far as romance right now is the Queen of Pentacles, which is actually Earth. Okay, unless you're a Capricorn Aquarius. If you're an Aquarius Piscean energy, then this is out of your element. Okay, because now we've got out of the dreamy energy. We've got out of maybe the Piscean, sometimes having rose colored glasses on. Okay, being sensitive. We've stepped away from that. We've been in the energy of I love, or I like love, because Aquarius energy, they do love. They love the ideal of love, even though, they still have their strong independent nature. You're still, this nurturing type of energy, but it's more about being reliable more than telling you all these beautiful things. All right. So it's taken kind of a part of your emotional experience away for you to be open and, sensitive to other people's needs. Because the reason why you're the cusp of sensitivity is because Aquarius, they're humanitarians. They would more likely put the group before themselves. Like whatever the group wants to be, or whatever, you as a couple want to move towards, they're more focused on that than their personal wants and needs. Piscean energy, it's wherever the heart flows. If this is, I love you unconditionally, says the Piscean energy. So whatever it is that you want to do, I am open towards. So you've had so much openness, but now we're closed because now we're thinking practical. Okay, so some of you have felt like maybe you've been in la la land with this cusp of sensitivity, and you're just like, hey, I need to get myself back grounded. But what is happening, your romantic energy that is around you is actually going to try to put that water back into your life. This is the energy of Cancer. It does not have to be a Cancer, but this would be a person who likes to love deeply. It's not easy to get into a Cancer energy. That's why they're called the crabs. They have this hard shell on the outside, but if you are able to access this person, they're very soft and sensual, and they will bring that security back that you need to feel. Okay. So that's actually very compatible here. It's like you have earth and water. The water nurtures the earth, helps it grow. Okay. And, vice versa here. The earth energy gives a place for the water to go and be absorbed. Okay. So regardless of the sign of the person that it is, this is the compatibility, or what you guys are incorporating into each other. And guess what? You are literally in love, in romance, how you're looking at it, and in your everyday life. So some of you are also focused on material, okay? Your material worlds. But I want to caution you, even though you're upright here, sometimes the Queen of Pentacles can get so invested in self. Okay, and they can forget about the other person, or not incorporate the other person in their day-to-day life. Okay, so this is also about making time for another person, because this type of energy, they do like to, talk every day. They do like to communicate. They don't have to move fast. They go with the flow, but they do need to feel a level of importance here. Okay, so let's see where the universe saying right now. Okay, the universe is saying if you kind of slow down, because the Knight of Wands, it's fun. Some of you may be dealing with a Leo, or a relationship that is very rocky. It gives you the sex. Okay, it allows you to focus on whatever it is that you're focusing on independently because it's not stable. It gives you that, you know, openness, but it doesn't give the emotions that you're needing. It's very wishy-washy. So get away from the wishy-washy, whether it's emotional, mental. Okay, it's saying slow down, change course here. So what's going on here is kind of being stuck between, I feel like we're needing to either change our energy with the person and go more towards emotions if you're already dealing with somebody. Okay, you're needing to be a lot more intense even though you're not wanting to, because this compatibility right here is not deep. It's not intense. It's more of the flesh. It's more of the sexual nature. It's more of the outside and not the inside. So either you need to change your focus or in your relationship, or when you're dating somebody, the energy needs to change with whom you're dating. Okay. In the past, we have been disappointed, of course. Some of you have separated from somebody, or it's just like, you know, it wasn't everything that you needed it to be. So this is why we have, you know, trying to tiptoe from our emotions, but the universe is definitely trying to bring that back because that's a part of who you are. And the reason is because the person that you have been dealing with, and it's not this Queen of Cups energy, even though you may be dealing with a Cancer or a water sign, it's the person who is inconsistent. And it can be inconsistency between the two of you. People do stay in certain connections. You know, they do stay in connections, even though they know that it's not the best. And this is what is showing here. We've seen everything that we need to see with the connection. We have kind of refused to change it, or somebody is refusing to change it. And it's not going anywhere. It's not going in the direction that we want to. And that's because there is not just pure unconditional love in it. It looks like it's more of a lusty, beneficial situation. Okay, so either we change that or we go in a different direction. But right now, it's like we're in hesitation about that. People get comfortable in uncomfortable relationships, period. Okay. So next, what we have coming in for you could be an Aries or a Taurus, but I feel like this is you too. We're going to get it together. There's either going to become stability and discipline within a relationship. You're going to turn this Knight of Wands into somebody else, into somebody who is more mature. You guys are going to talk about it. Or you come into somebody who has this wanting to be potentially married, but they know what they want. Okay. But also on a personal level, this is you getting back to planning what it is that you want, or getting yourself back disciplined on what type of connection you know that you need. Okay, so that's really good to see, because that means that's getting back on track, getting back to self. All right, but that requires letting something go. Let me tell you, the Emperor, it's gonna be an Emperor and Empress, but this is, you know, that top person. This is the person that you are looking for if you want a possibility of a long-term relationship, if that's what you're looking for. But the thing that comes with this is having to let go of a desire, or you know, something that is satisfying you now. So it's like you have to let go of, you know, this pleasure with this Knight of Cups energy, something that's maybe fun, you know, not that deep, but you like it. And you go more towards, you know, somebody who wants commitment. Somebody that understands you beyond the flesh. Okay? And, you know, what we're needing to move past this is to stop fighting for something that isn't working, or changing directions of how you feel it should work. Okay. It's almost like stop defending the relationship, or stop letting somebody step over the boundaries. Because I just feel like some people, small sum could be possibly, but you're settling in a connection that you know that you know isn't just the best, but you've been rocking with this person type of situation. That's why I say it could be where you guys buckle down and you go, more towards real relationship, or you go towards somebody else who offers that, which would possibly be this energy on the outside. Okay. And it could even be you. You could just be dating and dealing with different people, but now you're ready to settle down and your mind changes, but it takes you to sacrifice what you want for now, for what you want forever after. Okay. And, if we change the course of direction here, I feel like we just stay until maybe we need to mentally process this some more. Okay. Maybe you feel like this shall pass. You could possibly feel like this is just the phase that we're going through, but we'll get past it. Okay. Now let's see the thoughts that surround you at this time. First thing, okay, we have coming out is memories of the old you. And guess what I just said? It falls out in the future because this is something that you don't want to let go, even though you know it's just not the best. 9 of Cups in reverse, you're just like, 9 of Cups is what you want. It's your pleasures. This is what I like to do. And you're going to kind of dwell on that when you know that you deserve, or that you want better, or that you need to move forward in a different direction. You're going to have to let that go, and you're not going to want to. Okay. But you may be dealing with somebody, either you or somebody else is emotionally detached, and it's making the connection incompatible. So we have to get that attachment back, and the attachment is emotional. It's emotional. It's not sexual. It's emotional. Okay. And also in the shadows, we have the Ember. Okay. And it's saying, give it to God. Okay. God, higher power, whatever you believe in, take a deep breath and exhale and release the situation and begin for healing and answers here. No need to control it. Surrender. All right. Thank you guys. Have a blessed one.